They said Zach Lavine was a bad apple in the locker room. He wanted out. He wasn't professional. Hey, my man been on his GAME. And it's being reported by Jake L. Fisher that Zach Lavine actually would like to stay in Chicago. But would the Bulls do the okie doke? And they asking price too high for Nikola Vucevic? No way. Y'all know we're going to talk about it all and break it down, but you got to hear the music first.
Cognac, gang.
Chicago Bulls podcast with the Cognac Boys. I'm Cognac Boy Bobby, and I am with my dog, C-Dub. What's the word?
I told you, mother. I told you.
But hey, if y'all tuned in with us today, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell as well. C-Dub, we got a report coming from Jake Fisher of the Stein line talking about my man Super Clean Lavine. He pretty much said sources tell him about Zach Lavine, who has put himself in contention for a third career All-Star selection with a strong play for the Chicago Bulls thus far this season. He would prefer to remain with the Chicago Bulls beyond February 6th when the NBA trade deadline happens. C-Dub, hearing those words, how you feeling?
I just feel validated. I knew that Zach Lavine thought that he came into the season. Well, he had to pick either or. It's either going to be audition or he's going to have an opportunity in front of him, the likes that he never had in his basketball career. And he did the smart thing. He did the real hooper thing. Why on earth? While I go join another team, and I ain't that old. I ain't even 30 yet. How come I can't be the key piece on a team, on a franchise? I love it.
I'm with it. For a franchise. I'm with it. Go ahead.
I respect them more. If this is true, of course. If this is true. I respect them more for being a competitor and not jumping ship trying to go chase a championship or ditch the ship before it sinks all the way to the ground. Zach Lavine is doing the right thing if this is true. This is a great opportunity for him to be the head of a whole entire franchise. He could be the face of the franchise. He's proved he's deserved another opportunity to be the face of the franchise if he continues to play this well. The wins and losses, they bad right now. But Zach Lavine is playing tremendously. So I'm happy if this news is true. I told you MFers, and I hope this is true, bro. And he stays in Chicago.
Yeah, I ain't mad at it either. I think that at one point, hey, y'all know me, I hold myself accountable. When bro requested a trade, I was like, to hell with him. You know what I'm saying? But then we realized the man, bro, you ain't going nowhere. He was just like, all right, bro, I had to shake hands virtually with Zach Lavine and be like, look, gang, they disrespecting you, and all jokes aside, if we keep in the conscious mind and we just thinking logically, people are disrespecting you, acting like you just so bad. So bad. Like when y'all remember, this was probably over on NBA Central, but when Bradley Beal was traded to the Phoenix Suns, I'm like, why would you trade for him instead of going for Zach Lavine? He's the better player. Just saying. Why would you trade for him? And I just, you know what I'm saying? If it is true and it does remain, true that my man's going to be here a little bit past February 6th. I hope not a little bit, but past February 6th. I hope that the Bulls actually get off their ass and do something to improve the team.
Yeah.
We can't keep running the same circle, bro. We can't do that. But I got to commend them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, we get on these players for wanting to jump ship when it gets bad. And you see James Harden pull out the fat suit. You see Jimmy Butler already getting suspended again for the things that he's been doing. My man's being named and called unprofessional, a bad asset.
What is this called right here? If he want to stay with the team, is that professional?
I'm trying to find the people that was saying the bad asset and the unprofessional guy is bad for somebody's team. You see him?
I don't see him.
I still don't see him. Me personally. And if you look at the numbers, Zach Lavine is right where he belongs, at the top of the list of shooting guards. You can argue with your mama. Don't argue with me. I don't care. He's at right back where he belongs. Last year, he dealt with the injuries. He only played about 25 games. This season, right where he belongs, at the top of the list of some of the best scorers in the league. And when it comes to his position at the shooting guard spot, he's back in that top spot.
Yep.
He's back in that top spot.
Damn, you saying top like over everybody?
Not everybody. I ain't finna go
he
through
up
no
in that
rankings
tier.
like that. He's right there in that tier of the top shooting guards in the league. However you want to dice him up. You can't mention top shooting guards without saying Zach Lavine for this season.
Fact. That's
you cannot.
Fact. The starting shooting guard in the Eastern Conference does not have good enough, better stats than Zach Lavine. I'm just saying. I ain't gonna mention his name. I just hate him. I don't want to mention his name. But yeah, man. Zach, this is a great. Hasn't he matured so much, bro? Like, he been through so much shit, bro. Like, all you want to do is come hoop, be with his family, go golf. He's matured, bro. This is where you're going to get your best basketball, when you're comfortable with your at-home life. It ain't wild. You ain't thinking about, man, we got to go to this club. Man, we finna go on this vacation and shit with the guys. Joe, we going to see these females. No. He's settled. It's calm. He got a wife. I think he got another kid on the way.
This motherfucker pushing out babies like cattle.
I'm telling you, bro. He in a different mode. You know what it's on? What his mind on now?
Whoa,
2 kids,
whoa.
bro. No. He
I'm
on
just
them
playing.
2 kids. He on them 2 kids, bro, and he want to build generational. Well, he probably already got it. Yeah. Generate more generational wealth for his kids, and that brings maturity to a player, and it will show in his game, bro. He ain't the same. Zach, this is the last thing I'm going to say, nephew.
I got a question.
He's not the same player as 2 years ago.
That's a fact.
He's not even the same player as last year.
That's a fact. I agree with that. But hit me out before I ask the question. Zach Lavine, first of all, big shout out to Zach Lavine, just scored his 10,000 career point with the Chicago Bulls. We seen guys come in and do less and get love. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say less, but I say a shorter time. You know what I'm saying? I believe if Zach Lavine can start supplanting himself and getting on some playoff runs, and I ain't saying you necessarily got to win a championship, but if you get in the playoffs and you competing, you win a couple series, you know what I'm saying? We ways away from that, in my opinion. But if you get there, he can be beloved in Chicago.
Yeah.
He can be beloved in Chicago. So my question to you is, what would it take for Zach Lavine's love for the city to rise? So when he's done playing, when he come through the building, it's all cheers and we, you know what I'm saying? We showing him that love.
Sure. That's a great question, nephew. I think he's on the right path right now. His maturity is starting to show on the basketball court, especially if you are really a basketball fan, you'll be able to tell these things. And the only thing that he needs to do now, or what's the next mission to attain in that legend, you mean me, a legend in Chicago. You ain't paying in Harold's. No, they making you pay in Harold's game.
Yeah, you paying, bro.
You paying.
They don't give a fuck who he is. Milestones, we need them funds.
But the next mission for Zach Lavine is success, and that's wins and losses. I'm not gonna do that to him this year because the team is so young. Defensively is non-existent. There's no way you can judge him on wins and losses this year. Me personally, that's what I'm going with. So we change the team up. We get better players that fit around Zach. You heard what I said. Fit around Zach. And the next level is based on success. And I'm sure he understands that. It ain't all about just coming out, getting 37 every game, and you still getting the L. It's good for right now because I know the situation. but we gonna need some success in the future, Zach. But you on the right path, dude.
I agree with that. I think the one thing I would like to see moving forward is, hey, gang, it's just this offense. It got to be the Zach Lavine show. Like, I'm not
At certain points.
Yeah, and I'm not saying you got to go out there and complete just drop 50 every game, but I'm just saying in those moments when we talked about it a few days ago, in those moments to where, hey, bro, your team, they down Io, they down Kobe, or they down multiple players, or guys that's in Julie, you know what I'm saying, a Julia Phillips or a Dalen Terry, they in, and the scoring is just not there. We need you to put up them points, bro. And if you ain't got to put up the points because you know teams gonna be honing in on you, we need you to create for others. And I commend him for the defensive effort. The defense has been solid this season.
Yes, the effort has been.
Baby,
Yes.
a lot of people that, hey, he's a bad defender, he's terrible, he's a turnstile. Nah, you can't say that this season. Bro been sitting in that chair and kind of pulling it up to the table on certain nights. You got to show him a little love for that in that regard. So, but I also it got to come with Billy too, because like, oh my God, can we
forget it, nephew? Don't even make yourself crazy. Don't even make yourself crazy. We don't even know the contract. You might as well just forget about it. You know, you don't need a contract. I just want to talk about this comment. It's crazy. We won that. Shout out to Easy Cooks. We won that Jimmy Butler trade because of Zach's professionalism. I kind of think that might be right. Is that right?
I mean, it's add on to it, but I think we won a trade because Jimmy Butler was traded to the Timberwolves. He's no longer on the team. That's how we won the trade. Like, people gonna go in. Jimmy Butler took the Miami Heat to the finals, but he was traded from the Bulls to the Timberwolves.
Oh, bro.
So we won that.
That Miami shit. That's some secondhand shit.
Exactly. That's a hockey assist. You know what I'm saying? That's other stuff. That's after the fact. You know what I'm saying? So you already know a lot of us Bulls fans, they're gonna crash out and they're gonna, but it is what it is. You got to be happy for him. But now to segue on to the next discussion coming from Jake L. Fisher. He said sources say Phoenix, to name one example, could emerge with interest in exploring a swap of Bradley Beal for Lavine. We obviously discussed that. But he said it also depends on how the rest of the trade landscape develops in the coming weeks. We already came to the conclusion that shit is out of sight, in my personal opinion. Do you think the Bulls are backdoor this man, bro?
Yeah. Of course, we'll be stupid not to think that they would do that, bro. They wouldn't do that. Of course they would. But we will implore them not to do more dumb shit. I'm actually horrified, nephew. I'm horrified that they still would trade him, and this report is true that he wants to stay. And that it will show future free agents that when players are loyal to you, the team is not reciprocating that loyalty that you are presenting to them. Yes. So you look at other people looking like, we ain't finna play for no damn Bulls. The fuck? No. Don't treat people right over there. You know what I'm saying? People loyal to them, they ain't loyal to you. I know it's a business, but loyalty got to account for something, right, nephew?
It has to account for something. I mean, obviously it's business, so you got to do things what's best for the organization, but is it really what's best for the organization if the trade you're getting back gets you a Chris Middleton and a Pat Connaughton with picks from Milwaukee? Does that really help you if you trade for a Bradley Beal who has a worse contract than Zach Lavine? No sense. It doesn't make the situation better. It puts you further in turmoil, in poop, in sewage. You'll be right there swimming in a swamp with the Gators. Because what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like we had a discussion. You wasn't on board with it, but we talked about it, I believe, on one of the other lives for the game. And we said it's crazy that the best trade that we heard was the one with Michael Porter Jr. And ever since then that we heard it, that shit been silent.
Yep. It's dead.
So the only point is that, like, when we look at it and we talk about it, the Bulls can definitely still screw this up.
Yeah.
For some other shit. But I think that you can still make moves with other players that you have on the team.
This is horrifying me, bro. Because I've been really feeling Zach's game this year, bro. His pace and everything. And I think the Bulls, they ain't been looking. They so dead set. You know what? I don't even know. I was about to go ahead and predict what they were thinking. I have no fucking idea what the Chicago Bulls are thinking. So let me be true to myself and keep it a buck. I'm worried, nephew. They will trade him for Bradley Beal, which I'm going to show you how dangerous this is. Of course, you're making that trade for your future and you can get rid of the contract. But wait, there is a nuclear bomb. Bradley Beal has a no trade clause. What if he say no? Give me my money. Then we stuck. So don't even. I don't know what to do now. I'm nervous, nephew. I'm nervous.
I would say don't even entertain that Bradley Beal shit. Me personally, but I'm with you. From history, I don't want to go through the history. I went through that the other day. I want to go through the history. Y'all know the history. History showed us these bugs ain't moving. I will be shocked if a trade happens before February 6th.
I gotta not with Zach. I think
no, not. I'm talking about any trade.
You don't think anything?
How can I believe it,
bro? They up against it. I don't know if they. I think they gotta make a trade. I think it's Vooch. You know, my bias. I think he's going to get traded before the 6th in a couple weeks. Or how long is it? Like 10 days weeks. Or something? Couple weeks. I think they have to. They have to break this up. Like that'll be egregious. Like, bro, what are you doing? You gotta do something. What are you doing at work? Are you working, AK?
Hell no, bro. Golfing.
What the fuck are you doing? Are you working?
His ass golfing, drinking high noon.
Bro, I hate to say this. Nephew might love this. You got Lonzo Ball out there to be a trade. I want him here, but I understand. You got Nick Vooch out there that needs to be traded. As we on that segment right now, can I say what about the talks and stuff?
Go ahead.
You know that it's reportedly that Golden State Warriors and Zach and the Chicago Bulls have been in discussions about Nick Vooch for a couple weeks now. What's the argument? What the fuck are you arguing about, Chicago Bulls? What are you pinching pennies for? I don't even know the deal. Get him the fuck out of here, bro. Get him out of here.
Man, I'm with you. Because that to add on to it is being reported by the Athletic's Anthony Slater that while Chicago has been willing to listen to offers for Vooch, the asking price is too steep. How many times in the last 3 seasons? We just gonna say the last 3 seasons. How many times have we heard that the Bulls asking price for a said player is too high?
We've heard it so many times.
I got a simple trade. Some of y'all heard it before. Some of y'all haven't. But here's the trade to get Nikola Vucevic to go play with Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Vooch and THT for Gary Payton II and Kevon Looney. You can throw in a pick if you want to. But let's execute the trade. Let's execute the trade. Obviously, just gonna be some draft capital included in that. I prefer a first, but if you want to give me a second or two, fuck it, we gone. We'll take Kevon Looney, let Jalen Smith start, and then you let Looney come be the backup, and then you get your Alex Caruso per se, kind of, probably not all the way there, but per se, Gary Payton II. I like it. Now, it will be some things that I think that the Bulls still will have to do. C-Dub, I'm starting to see some redundancy, bro. We might have to move some more parts around. I ain't gonna lie.
What do you mean as far as play?
Players.
You mean as play on the court?
Yes, players and
redundancy of play on the court.
Yes. I
love you talking about Kobe.
I love Kobe. I love David.
I knew you was talking about Kobe.
Phillips. I'm just saying, you don't have to do this, but you got to explore the options so you continue to. You got to at some point get better, bro.
I don't know
you
what
can't
I'm talking
keep.
about.
It don't have to be those guys.
Yeah, I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
I think you was directly talking to Kobe.
No.
Be real. You talk about Kobe?
No.
Okay.
Talking about all players involved. You got to figure out a way to where you can figure out who can be, you know what I'm saying, a good option for you when you need them. We talked P. Will. That option,
This gets so
Julian
much hate.
Phillips, you know what I'm saying?
I
It's
like
highs and
Julian.
lows still with that young fella. Dalen
Yeah.
Terry is still highs and low. Obviously, you want the young players to grow. You want to give them opportunity, but this team needs to improve. I'm just saying.
I just don't know, bro. I would say that was a good point, nephew. That was actually a good point. And then I had a thought. I'm sorry. I don't mean I'm just dismissing what you just said, but I think the fight is over Gary Payton.
I think
If
that could
that
be
is true,
true.
they fighting over Gary Payton. He's
I
a
think
glue
that could be
guy.
true.
He do a lot of things on the court. They don't just want to give him away. When I thought about it, when you just said it again, Gary Payton is pretty good, and he does a lot of things for the Golden State Warriors. So that ain't my job though. That's
No,
AK job.
I think that's a valid point though when it comes to them fighting over Gary Payton because they already let him go and then they went and traded for him to get him back.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because they missed him. And I feel like that would for them going out and getting it back. And you correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that trade happened after Jordan Poole was gone, right?
Yep.
For me, in my mind, that was them kind of making up for losing Jordan Poole because Jordan Poole, Andrew Wiggins, Gary Payton II, along with Moody, Pods, and James Wiseman, those were supposed to be the guys to push the thing forward.
Yeah.
We know Steph Curry time is ticking. He got more years behind him than in front of him.
2-3.
You know what I'm saying? And I think he getting fed up. Just me personally, that's just from the outside looking in. I don't think he go out there and request a trade or nothing like that. But I very well believe that statement that you said that Gary Payton II could be what's holding up any trade talks from the Chicago Bulls and Nikola Vucevic going to Golden State.
Yep. I understand it too. I like Gary Payton. I know what he does on the court. It might not show up on stage. He like a Alex Caruso guy, like you said earlier. What up, Rob? From Twitch. Yeah, is that we running out of time, Bulls? Are you going to be a competent organization because moves definitely need to be made? It's kind of getting old with this team right now this season. They kind of the league is kind of adjusted to the young Bulls right now. They're losing more than winning, like by a lot now. We just got blown out by the lowly Golden State Warriors by damn near 30.
Put up 83.
Bench put 8 up 3 points. Like, you got to make a change. You need new energy in the team. So I think it has to happen, bro.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I know it's not gonna happen, guys. And CW just talked me off the ledge. The energy ain't gonna happen until the head coach change. I think the guys I think the team needs new vision.
I agree, nephew. I agree. But forget it. Just stop.
Yeah.
Because it ain't happening. It ain't happening. Well, if you know his contract, then we can talk about it. We don't. Do you know?
Nobody knows, I guess.
Okay, let me Google real quick. This will take about 2 seconds.
Bro,
do Google know?
It's crazy. I'm about to do Google know.
What is Billy Donovan's contract?
Nas in the building. He said
they don't have it. Fucking have it, bro. Bro, that's crazy. So slimy, bro.
Boy, he signed that motherfucker and they put that bitch in the safe.
They put it in the safe, in the box.
Bro, this is confidential information, is what they said.
Oh, bro. Shout out Nas, my boy.
For sure. If he gonna stay. Let's just avoid the goofy stuff from last year. Right on.
That's not on him, though. That's from us, the fans, and like the Bulls organization from leaking that dumb shit about him.
If bro, they did. What a team source. I hope he got slapped.
On the real.
Because y'all said he need to do it y'all way, and we still losing.
Yep. And
his numbers look great. And
hey, wait, nephew. I want to give him some more credit. Remember last year, and Kobe was going off, and everybody was talking like Kobe. Shit, he might be the head. And what Zach do when he came back from that injury? He stepped back, all the way back, and he let Kobe cook. So don't ever bring up unprofessionalism to Zach Lavine anymore, bro. I don't even want to hear that shit. No more. Can't be attached to his name.
Bro, for sure. Lloyd Dingle in a building. I'm down to keep Zach.
That's my boy, Lloyd.
Jada Barber, what's the word, my guy? I'm doing well. How you doing, gang?
He like T-Zill, bro.
On me, I thought you was one of my own.
I thought he was T-Zill.
Yo, bro, I will keep Bull Shell for life. I would keep him anytime we try to trade him. No one takes AK serious and give him a low ball offer.
That is a great comment.
That is what the, maybe
They think
AK
he's
just a damn bozo. Maybe
They think he's a dork and he don't know what the fuck he doing. That's how you go to OKC and they got a big ass box full of draft picks and you don't come up out that meeting with one.
That's
you
crazy.
You a fucking idiot. You goofy.
Shout out to Vontae in the building. He can stay, man. If we go young, how they want to, he is a perfect piece to help the puzzle.
Yup. Facts.
Easy cook. Oh, yeah, we went over that.
We went over that.
Jay Capone, what's the word, folks?
My
now,
bro. That's
what's
my bro.
the word, my guy? Put the ski mask on. It's trade time. Nobody's
safe. I understand.
For sure. AK, I'm done with him. He doesn't even know what the hell he's doing.
He doesn't, bro.
I think that's valid until proven otherwise. Son of God, Nev, what's the word, my guy? What they need to do is tank and get draft picks.
I hear you.
I think the tank is out the picture. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I think that's out the picture with this front office. Nah, I don't agree.
For sure.
And I don't agree. I don't like tanking. I'm very anti-tank.
Me too.
In any situation.
Yeah, I don't really like tanking. That shit come back to bite you in the ass.
Yep.
76ers.
It's not exact. If it was exact, then we can talk. Like, if I lose all these games, I could get the number 1 pick. Okay. But I can lose all these games and get the, number 10 pick or some shit? Like, number 5?
Because Detroit was bad for years, and they ain't had the number 1 pick.
Where did they ever get it, number 1 pick? I don't even remember the brand.
Bad.
Some shit.
We have one of the worst front office in the league. Rob.
Agreed.
Which, Alo, what up, though?
What up?
Will say get rid of P. Will, too.
I agree.
I agree, man.
Yep.
Hey, C-Dub, we got a new guy on Ben Johnson's staff. He agreed to terms with the Bears to join passing game coordinator. Shout out to them. I rock with that.
Wow. Okay.
I rock with that.
Come on, get your squad, Ben. Go ahead, do your thing. I want to see results, though.
For sure, exactly. Knocked out the playoffs in the first round. Yep. San Antonio going to get the pick.
What do you mean, Zach?
The Bulls.
What he referenced, though? Oh, he's saying if they keep the team intact, they knocked out the playoffs in the first round. That's what he's saying.
That's what I took from it.
Okay.
And they said San Antonio going to get that pick. We'll see. I think I seen something that was saying that the Bulls are locked into not locked in, but the chances
10.
of them is 8 through 10 right now.
Yeah.
So
we'll see. I think San Antonio get the pick though.
Yeah, probably. But you wouldn't have to worry about the pick if you play your fucking star that's on the bench. Wouldn't you? I guarantee. See, Doug, if Montes Buzelis played 25 minutes a game, do you think people would be crying over this pick? Probably not.
No,
because he'll be balling. How do you play the least amount of minutes on the team with 12 minutes on the team and lead the team in blocks? Tell me.
I can't tell you.
He probably got more dunks than P. Will in his career.
He does. What are you talking about? P. Will I feel like P. Will just got his 5th dunk of the season yesterday.
Oh, bro. I remember that one time he dunked. He looked at his hands. Yes, you goofy.
Damn, finally, big ass.
Yes, don't make no sense. Ball. Come on,
Al Harris. I remember Al Harris, dog.
Oh,
his ass a op, though, ain't he?
Yeah, he played for Green Bay.
Yeah, his ass a op.
For real. All right, we're going to get this last one in before we roll out. In the young Bulls, we can see their hearts when they are playing. How long until we get constant young Bulls lineup? 50L mark? Probably.
That's a great one too.
Probably.
That's fire. That's fire.
Shout out to you,
that
first
smart,
class.
nephew? Just really quick before we go, that's smart getting Al Harris, a defender that defended the pass as a passing game coordinator. How smart is that?
Yeah, I think that's smart. They also had that one guy they was speaking to, the defensive coordinator. Well, I think he's from the Rams. That guy, I forgot his name. I can't remember, but he was at one point he was a defensive coach and then moved over to the offensive side where he learned under Sean McVay. I thought it was really, really interesting.
Is this a thing or is this some new shit, like defensive backs being a passing game coordinator? Is that new?
I think it's a thing.
Okay.
I ain't heard too many examples.
Yeah, me neither. It's like the first time I heard of a defensive back, You know what I'm saying? Normally defensive. Damn, this is an NBA fucking show. Come on. We about to get to talking Bears in this bitch.
Rod said, I believe we still gonna get Dennis Allen. Hey, we'll see, man. Only time will tell, bro. Only time will tell. First Last said, bet down. Shout out to you. Make sure you join us a little more often. We hope to get to know y'all that all joined in for the show for the first time. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe. CW, you got anything left?
Hey, yeah, shout out to all y'all. Stay close to the internet, bro, because I believe something is gonna happen soon. Hey man, y'all the best in the world. We appreciate y'all so much, bro.
For sure. We appreciate y'all. If y'all want to call in and be a part of the mailbag that's taking place this weekend, go ahead and give us a Bulls take. Call that number in the center of your screen. Leave a voicemail. The number to do so is 773-242-9219 is the number. We appreciate y'all. Make sure you always see red. Y'all already know we're going to catch y'all on the next one for sure.